Welcome guys to another episode of Cosmic Sky, and in today's episode I'm going to be showing you how to build this fabulous farm right behind me, and I'm going to show you just how much money this makes and just how OP it can be, especially once you get it to higher levels and make a pretty large farm. But yeah guys, before this video goes ahead and starts, I'd really appreciate it if you could hit that sub and like button down below. It would really mean a lot to me, guys. We're on our way to 400 subs over on YouTube. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. So I'm going to be showing you how to make this farm over here. It's pretty simple. If you want to schematic it on Cosmic Client, all you need to do is you need to click right shift, go to your settings, and go to schematica here. Make sure it's turned on, and you can see all your keybinds here, and you can set custom keybinds. And then you can just come over to /is warp redstorm x99, and you'll warp right here, and then you can just fly over this way if you have flight. And if you don't, you can just get a flight orb, and then you can schematic this farm and copy it yourself. But it's pretty simple. It just uses the simple, it's a two water pool system. So there's a pool of water in here, yep. There's a pool of water in here, and pools here. And the hopper's just linked in a hopper chain just to save linked ender chests, and it costs less as well. And it fills up systematically like that as well, too. So that's pretty good. Keep in mind, guys, for this farm, I do have it set to all to clownfish right now because that's the maximum that my island can fish up. And you can also place bounty horns on these blocks. Would be the optimal placement for your bounty horns, if you have any. But if you don't, it's fine. It still makes a lot of money. I have mine set to clownfish, and it does make quite a decent amount. Like I just sold these recently, but I'll sell them here again. This already has 900 grand. Okay, that's not actually that much. And then 300,000. So that's about $1 million, but that's only been going for a little bit. So it hasn't been on for that long. But yeah, guys, realistically, all you're going to need to do to make this is you're just going to need a lot of whatever block you want. Honestly, the most annoying part is the blocks. You are going to need water buckets. You can get away with just 2 because these are infinite water sources, so you can just reuse these. And you're going to need a lot of hoppers. You're going to need a lot of hoppers. This whole design, for if you're building 2 layers, plus down here, I think it's around 6 or 7 stacks of hoppers, somewhere around there. Probably around 7 stacks of hoppers to build this. But it's more efficient than buying a lot of ender chests and ender chest expanders. But yeah, that's pretty much this system. So where it's fueling from our iron fuel production over here, and it's dropping off into here, and it'll start filling them all up. And then these guys will fish up clownfish for me, which is pretty good. Down here, it's pretty simple. Just item sorter. So whenever an item gets put into here, it'll release one item down into this block, which will send another item into this chest. And then that gets smelted down with the coal coming from this little guy up here, which definitely keeps up super well. You don't even need that many coal nodes. And then once that's smelted, it'll come down here to this auto smelting bot, which will poach it, so it sells for even more. Send it to this seller, and pufferfish and clownfish will go in here, and it'll just be autos. It'll just go straight to the smelting bot, since you don't need to actually cook it first in order to poach it. But that's pretty much the system, guys. It's really not too complicated. It does take a while to build, and it does take a hefty initial investment, especially right now with the current economy being mostly based around fish. And yeah, like each fishing bot you can probably get for around $1 million, maybe 1.2. But guys, never buy them off the auction house for more than 1.25 million. Because you could just buy them in the shop right here, in the automation shop right here, for 1.25 million. So it's just not worth buying it off of auction house if it's any more than that. You do need the level 2 fishing upgrades though, and those are really expensive, like 3 million each. So that's going to be a very expensive part of this build. You do need to keep that in mind, that it does require a hefty initial investment. But guys, I'm about to show you why that initial investment is ridiculously overpowered and well worth your time. And yeah, I'm gonna leave this AFK overnight, and I will go ahead and cut back to you guys when this is when we're back in the morning, and we'll see how much it's made. All right, guys, that's time to go take a look at how much this fish farm has made us. So we had it running all night for probably about 9 hours or so, and I extended the system back here, made sure catching everything that overflows. But let's take a look at just how much money these guys have made us. So this okay, let's take a look at the poached salmon and trout first. It's made us $22.1 million overnight in about 9 hours, and the clownfish has made us about 40 million. So together, what is that together? That's like 64. Yeah, that's 64 point. That's $63.4 million overnight. Literally from about 9 hours. So this farm, this fish farm, makes probably 120 million a day. Is probably about how much it's making right now, which is honestly just crazy because it didn't even cost 120 million to make this. If you wanted to make this whole thing yourself, what is this? It would probably cost you around maybe 90, 80, probably 80 to 100 million to make this whole thing, 2 layers. Although of course the main thing is the fuel requirement. But yeah, it's crazy. It doesn't cost much. It doesn't cost much to make compared to how much it makes in 1 day. 1 day it makes like 120 million, which is just absolutely crazy. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. Hopefully this helped you guys figure out how to make a lot of money, and hopefully it taught you how to build a very OP fish farm. Even without pufferfish, this makes an insane amount of money. But yeah, guys, do remember to hit that subscribe button down below and like the video. It would really mean a lot to me. And yeah, guys, so I'll see you all next time. Bye.